Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Shauna and today we are building in The Sims 4. If you guys are also interested, I do have Animal Crossing content as well as more Sims content on this channel. So please do feel free to subscribe if you like my videos and or like my content. Today we are actually going back and we are building with the Eco Lifestyle pack. This pack was one of my favorites, especially when it first came out. I just love the aesthetic of it. I love the decor items we got. I love the cast items we got. Like this was back when The Sims 4 was actually giving us proper content and stuff that we could actually use and enjoy throughout the gameplay. The world was also amazing. Like the amount of lots that we did get, along with the fact that we could change the world and make it like a better or more eco, clean, green environment. So I definitely miss when The Sims 4 actually catered to us and what we wanted and the design. And they actually gave us more. Like I feel like now packs are very limited with items. They come with little to nothing, the same things that we have in the game. But when this came out, it felt like something new and something that everybody was able to play with. So, our building today, or our house today, is a container home transformed, containers transformed into a home. And I feel like this would be a couple, and it would be for two adults, and I think I did it as they were raising a daughter, but you could always go in and change it so that they are raising a boy, and you could just change the room up just a little bit if you wanted to. But overall, I'm loving the space. I definitely loved adding in all these greeneries and the using the green turf for the roof. Oh my goodness, that was amazing when they did it. And then they recently, with Enchanted by Nature, they allowed us to put the plants on top of the roofs. Now, people were doing it already back then by using the 9 key and just raising it up. And honestly, it was better because it never gave us issues with like being able to place it. It's like sometimes if you place it incorrectly, it just won't go. And so beforehand, I think it was a little better. But I'm just going in now and adding greenery above the open pieces here, like the sheltered pieces here. I don't even know what you would call this, but I'm just adding in more greenery and just making it so that it matches the style or world or just matching the aesthetic that I was going for. I definitely use the sunroof, not sunroof. Why do I keep calling it a sunroof? I used the solar panels on the roof as well as the wind turbine. And in game, when you're actually playing, it gives you energy that you are able to use, as well as I think it gives you, they do have something for the water too, as well. So I do place those in eventually. And then I also create more of a outdoor indoor type of space when I add the doors. I think I'm adding them right now as we speak. But I add these doors here that are open. These are my favorite doors in game. And I just like the whole indoor outdoor type of vibe when it comes to any of my builds, especially this one. It fit perfectly for the thing that we were going for. So I feel like the parents here would be, I was thinking that they were two women who were married and they're raising their daughter, and they both just want to make the world a better world essentially. And I feel like they would be related to Bess. And if you don't know who Bess is, it Bess? I think it's Bess. Yeah, so her name is Bess, and she's a pre-made playable sim that was introduced with this pack as well. And her job, or like what she wants to do, is to become a, I think she's a civil designer, if I'm not mistaken. But she wants to develop her neighborhood. And I feel like the Sims that I was picturing that would live here, I feel like they would definitely be on the same vibe as Bess. And so I just thought that, they were like related of some sort. And they just all have this idea and community project that they want to install here, and it just is amazing. And they're actually getting through. Like right now, the neighborhood doesn't look like it, but like I feel like they're actually making an effort, and their effort is actually beneficial. Now, I do think for like in future builds, I think that I want to actually create the characters as well as their spaces. That way, if you guys wanted to play with them but not design their character and or their homes, like you could just download it from the gallery that I have. And I think that it'd be cool to just show you guys who I came up with to live in these houses, because majority of the time I definitely have a story behind who lives in each of my homes. So, with that being said, right now I'm just trying to fit in furniture. And so I realized that this space was a little bit too small. So I'm just going in now and expanding it just a little bit more. And I'm starting out on the living room space. Now, for this build, I genuinely wanted it to be very clean, very sleek. They don't have much like extra decorations, they don't have extra clutter items. Like, they are very clean people and they like to keep their spaces clean as well. I think they just feel like it helps their mental and it helps them create better, designs and stuff like that. So, their spaces are very minimalist, they don't have much clutter, and it created a very clean and open environment, is what I would describe it as. So I'm just going in with the living room here using I think it was the modern retreat, modern something stuff pack, along with the garden to table pack. And these two packs go hand to me, they go hand in hand whenever I'm building. So like normally if I feel like I'm using the modern day stuff, then I would of course attach the tables to the garden to table pack as well. So I'm just going in now and trying to add in some more simple items, but effective items, like the couch, for example, and the table, the coffee table situation. I just needed to make sure that the Sims were able to actually pass through. Right now, we are starting on the kitchen, and I just love the way that this space turned out. It is very modern, and everything's up to date in here as well. So, it was very important that the Sims were able to, it was a functional space essentially. So I just wanted to make sure that everything was functional for them and they weren't bumping into things or not being able to walk through things. So I did end up putting the counters against the other wall, and I make that station like a little coffee bar section that the parents are able to use in the morning, along with the simple, very simple dining room. I honestly feel like they wouldn't really use their dining room. They would be outside, if anything, eating together. So the dining room is honestly just for decor. And if I'm being honest, a lot of people have dining rooms for decor purposes only. Like, they don't really eat in them. So that's how I feel like this family would be. The stuff that we got with this pack was it just went with the pack so well. Like, it matched perfectly. And I felt like it all was cohesive. Like, I do feel like the packs nowadays are cohesive, but they just don't feel the same, if you understand what I'm saying. Like, we just started declining as a community when it came to The Sims 4 releasing different packs and stuff. I just feel like the quality of the packs have not been as good as this one or ones previous. Like, yes, they did improve from when they first released. I think it was Outdoor Retreat. Of course, it improved from then, but now we're just declining, in my opinion. And it's honestly sad because I love this community so much. But I'm just gonna keep using what we have. And like I said before, this little coffee bar situation was super duper cute as well. This is the only bathroom that you guys will get to see. Bathrooms are too tedious for me, so I just cut them out the videos most of the time if they're not, extravagant or something different. But in all three bathrooms, I think I do, it's all going to be that style. So it's all going to be using oh my goodness. I feel like whenever I record videos, I just forget the names of the packs. But that bathroom I think it's a sleek bathroom kit. Yes, that's what it is. The sleek bathroom kit. I use that in all three bathrooms that I create. And it's just simple. It's just the same thing, honestly, copied and paste. Probably stuff turned around a little bit differently, but overall, same vibe, same aesthetic, same items as well. Now, for this area here, I wanted to create a space where they were able to create. So this pack came with the juicing station along with the fabrication station. Now, the fabrication station was where you were able to make furniture items, and the furniture items can be used in your home and it could be used in the community center as well. But essentially, you would take like I think dyes and like trash or rubbish or something like that, and you'd be able to turn it into the furniture items and either sell it for profit or use it in your house for decor. So I definitely had to add that in here, and I feel like one of the wives would definitely this would just be her thing in particular. And then the juice fizzer. So you were able to take any kind of plant, I think it was plant, but you were able to take a whole bunch of fruits and stuff and turn it into juices. That way you could sell those as well. Eventually you were able to create machine. This was also using a fabricator, but you were able to create some machine that takes away the bad air pollution. And I just thought that that was so cute. I actually never got to finish playing with it, but the fact that you were able to do so much in the pack, there was also a meat wall, you guys. Like you were actually able to gift some planted like tried dried up jerky type of thing. It was a meat wall, okay? And your Sims were actually able to take pieces off of it, which was amazing. And then we also got a candle making station. Like there was just so much within this pack. Like honestly, this would be one of the packs I do recommend to people because there was just so much that you could do. Like the fact that, and then they had a machine, like a recyclable machine. So you would put your bits into the machine and it'll generate, it's the thing that's on this little portrait here in blue. And it would generate like, it would put all the bits together and create like that block of matter or like metals and stuff. And you were able to recycle that. And it just seemed like they actually thought this pack through. And I think the one death that we did get in here was dying by flies. Now, I don't think I have ever seen this happen before. So I'm not sure how true that is. But I am on their page looking at it. And it says that that was a thing that you could do. And you were also able to dumpster dive. So, like, this pack just came with so much compared to what we get now. And it honestly is just irritating me thinking about it because the amount of stuff that we got here versus the amount of stuff we got in other packs more recently is just very disappointing. But back to the build, I definitely thought that this little seller station here would be perfect for when they would just want to sell their candles along with their own fizzy drinks and or furniture pieces. Like they would have that station right there and people would just walk by, purchase something real quick and get along with their day. I definitely had to add in a swing for the girl that lives here as well. She is very spoiled, okay? Like she's not like a spoiled brat or anything. She understands that she is privileged and because she is the only child, they're able to give her whatever she wants. And so I definitely feel like she has a lot, but she's not like a brat. I feel like she's very down to earth, very caring and giving and compassionate, and she also cares about the earth just like her parents. And I definitely had to add a little garden area. That way they can also plant their own stuff to create their own food. I know that they did have a bug or like cricket station where you can actually, I think, dry crickets and eat them if I'm not mistaken. But you were able to make your own food essentially, as well as I'm coming up here now and I'm creating the parents' bedroom. It was very It's very clean and organized. Nothing is all over the place at all. And the flow makes sense once I change the bathroom over to the other side. I also just want to touch on the fact that The Sims 4 is actually making another pack, and it is one that is for royalty and legacies. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. And they actually just recently dropped the trailer, and I'm honestly looking at it like, is it actually going to work? The Sims 4 team, now with the packs that are coming out, everyone has honestly been more disappointing after the next. And so this one looks even more disappointing, I'm sorry to say. Like the whole concept, the whole idea sounds amazing. Like everything that they have in the description sounds like it could be something worth buying. But then when you think about the Sims for real, they're not creating packs like this anymore. Like Eco Lifestyle was so good versus the last one that we got was like it's like mediocre, and honestly the quality is just not hitting the same. I just feel like every single time they keep just letting us down. The bar keeps going lower and lower, and I'm not sure if it's going to actually work. Like, that is honestly a big concern when it comes to these new packs. There's always some kind of bug, there's always some kind of thing that they need to fix. Like, nothing can just come out and be this authentic or this good. Like, this one, Eco Lifestyle was definitely a pack that I can say actually worked. It went well, everything was organized, everything made sense. And so, one thing I can say about this new pack is it seems like the gameplay may be lacking, but the items are not. Like the dresses and the hairs that we saw, and all the outfits and all the accessories that we saw in the trailer, those actually genuinely look good. But we can only say based on what we saw in the trailer, and sometimes the trailers don't actually um come through in the real actual game. Like it even has a description like in the beginning that says that some of these things won't actually occur or may not look or may not present itself like how it is in the trailer, which makes sense, but ultimately we don't know. So honestly, I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it or not. Like, I'm really on the fence with this one. I think I'm just gonna watch everyone else who gets it play it. And if I feel like I'm actually missing out on something, or I feel like it's actually going to benefit me to get it, then I possibly may buy it. But ultimately, I mean, right now, it's not looking like I will. This area right here is just the crafting area, like I said. So I definitely have the fabricator in this little corner here with all of the dyes that you get to use. And I got the dyes out of the debug menu. I did end up creating like a section by the window where like there's computers, and I feel like one of the wives would be an interior designer, and essentially she would go around and make people's houses more eco-friendly and more green friendly. So I gave her a lot of stuff from that pack as well. And I think I gave her the iPad tablet thing it comes with, along with like some of the clutter items that we got with this, so like swatches and stuff. And then the other side is just a computer. And I feel like they would use that to, log in all their business stuff and write down their sales, do their taxes and stuff. Speaking about taxes, I got to do my own taxes. But they would do a lot of the management there, as well as I created a little seating area. I feel like they would have a lot of people over all the time. Like people would just be coming in and out of their house. And that just shows how warm and friendly they actually are. Now, up here is the daughter's full room. Like, this is her whole entire room. So, we have her bed that is going to go in the backhand corner, along with her, like, library seating area by this window. I genuinely liked how this one came out. I framed all the bookshelves along this area, and I was actually able to find one of these, like, stools in the miscellaneous section to go on top of the benches here to make it look like a little seating area. And then I add in dolls and stuffed animals to go here as well, and it just made it feel more cozy and cutesy, like she was playing, or she can be playing by the window and also reading by the window. And then I did go in with an imaginary doll as well from, we got that from the last pack, the Adventure Awaits, I think that's what it was called. But of course, we had to add in the cardboard dollhouse, like her parents crafted that for her. So we had to add it in here. And we also ended up adding in a art section or art station for her. She would be very creative as well. I feel like her parents would definitely push her to use her mind and create stuff. So I do end up adding in the art display type of thing that we got from Get, I think it was Get Together, or no, it was Growing Together. So in Growing Together, we got this little stand with like art pieces that kids would have drawn, and it's like clipped up there. So I added that in there to make it seem like she drew those and are having them on display. Of course, we had to get her a dresser for her clothes, and we did get that teddy bear, the blue one with like the green leaf sprout. We got that from one of the quests, like the free quest that The Sims 4 sometimes does. So I feel like I just went with this room as well. We stayed with the more lighter colors, more pastels, a lot of blues, a few pinks here and there. That's the item I was talking about with the display of the artwork. I just thought it was super duper cute. And we keep all the pastels. We also add this cardboard. I forgot to say that it was a cardboard made, but a cardboard car art station. And I just thought it went well with the theme as well. Like her parents are just so crafty, so handy, and they were able to craft her up a nice little station where she can also craft things as well. I'm just adding in a lot of clutter now. Definitely have the cardboard boxes because they would be, she would be inspired by them using the cardboard for everything else. So we had to add those here. And I'm just adding in a whole bunch of kids clutter. So if you guys did like the build, it will be up on the gallery now because I know there was issues with the gallery before, but I think the Sims 4 teams that they have fixed it and it's no longer bugged. So we are going to have this on the gallery. My ID is also linked below if you guys do want to download it, and I'll pop it up on the screen for you guys too. If you guys did like it and like any of my content, please let me know down below in the comments. And also, don't forget to subscribe. I would appreciate it so much. We are on the road to 100 subscribers, and I just thank anybody that does like my videos and enjoys watching me. And I'm having so much fun creating videos for you guys as well. I do want to start a build challenge or like a world where you guys can just list down below what builds you would like to see, and I would just create it for you, especially like with detailed and packs to leave out and stuff like that. But we'll talk further about it on my channel as well. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.